10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Howard. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Another Steelers first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
They run again with Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Howard. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Here's Howard. From the gun, he'll throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Wilson. A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Howard. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Steelers 7.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Flacco throwing quickly out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40.
Now Flacco. A short throw there, pulled in by all. They'll come up now, third and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
To pass, Flacco. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw. And this one's incomplete. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals set to take over. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
Complete to Andre Yosivage. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Passing play, Flacco. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Howard going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 35.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Flacco looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Flacco. That one caught by all, the tight end. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Down at the 8-yard line.
Now Flacco. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Here's 3rd down and 5.
Intended for his wideout. He was covered by Patrick
Flacco. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys were set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now the Steelers down 17-14, a minute 45 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
back to throw. And he fends him off. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
25 more yards. That's another Steelers first down. It's a gain of 25
They'll look to throw.
First down, Steelers.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good to make it 21-17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Pressure mounting, Flacco. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Flacco to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Here now, third down.
Asante Samuel on the coverage.
Setting to throw, Flacco. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
Here we go, fourth down, fourth quarter, Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8